Not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
Prepare to be sick of me. Justin posted this, a billboard, and it says swag. And I was like, okay, are we getting new music? I don't know what this means, but it was a fire photo shoot with Jack, Hailey, and Justin. And then, guys, I thought we were maybe getting blessed with one song. What? We are getting a full album with 20 songs. I literally don't know what to, when is this coming out? I have no information, but been a believer, always will be a believer, and I will be supporting this man because whatever songs these are gonna sound like, I just know I'm gonna love it. Also swag, black and white, this aesthetic, I think we're getting Bizzle back and...
You guys, we have to talk about Justin Bieber because he's been making noise non-stop. From last year straight into this one, his name's been everywhere. People keep asking, what's up with Justin? Is he okay? Is he losing it? Is he pulling a Kanye-type meltdown? Things got wild when he started spam posting all over Instagram, and now it's looking like the whole thing might have been building up to one big moment. Out of nowhere on Thursday, boom! Justin announced his 7th studio album, and it's called Swag. Total shocker. Fans weren't even expecting new music, especially not like this. Sure, he's been dropping hints from the studio here and there, but nobody saw a full album coming this fast. So now everyone's asking, was all that insta-chaos just a sneaky way to hype the drop? Instead of using the usual TikTok dance teasers like most artists, did Justin decide to stir the pot on social just to keep all eyes locked on him? And get this, Hailey Bieber didn't stay quiet either. Right after the album was announced, she hit her IG story with a very bold message. She wrote, "Is it finally clocking to you? Effing losers?" That was a direct shot at the viral clip where Justin's seen talking to the paparazzi, and clearly she was fed up with all the nonstop talk about her man.
Not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? No, you don't get to ask me questions.
Why not?
Because you just don't.
Why?
Because I'm not your. We're not
Brian,
buddies.
Just say that.
You're on private property.
You're not afraid to
No,
be
no, 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 no,
No,
no,
you're not
no,
on
no,
private
no,
property,
no, no, no,
Justin.
no, no,
This is
no,
a
no, no,
question.
no, no. I'm a father. I'm a dad.
Go ahead.
I'm a father. I'm a
I
dad.
understand that.
And you guys
I
are
understand.
on private property in front of my car.
I understand.
No, you don't understand, or else you wouldn't be here.
Oh, I'm being here? You don't want to come here on the sidewalk, brother.
You're saying sidewalk now.
So yeah, Hailey's basically throwing shade and saying, "Do you all get it now?" The message was loud, clear, and spicy. So yeah, Justin's dropping music. That's what all this madness has really been about. But now the question is, were all those viral clips, the wild drama, and nonstop gossip just part of a bigger plan to push the album? Or did he just randomly wrap it up and say, "Let's drop it tomorrow"? I've said it before. Dude was probably deep in his creative zone, locked in, vibing in the studio, and every time something caught his eye, he was like, "Oh, this post is fire. Let me throw it up." And then another one, and another. He was in that artsy headspace, just feeling it. But because he was dropping so many posts back to back, it started to look real chaotic to everyone else. Not everybody's out here flooding Instagram like that anymore, so naturally people started freaking out, asking, what is going on with him? I've also pointed out that a lot of his posts are low-key open to different interpretations. One pic or one caption and boom, it gets twisted into a million different theories, especially when folks think he's throwing shade at Hailey. And let's be real, people are still deep in that never-ending web of Justin, Hailey, and Selena theories. One vague story post and the internet spirals like, is Justin mad? Is Hailey okay? Are they breaking up? The man could post a photo of a tree and somehow it's linked to Selena. Thing is, Justin doesn't always do himself favors either. Some of his posts only fuel those messy rumors about his marriage, and instead of shutting it down, it just adds more smoke. Then suddenly, the conversation isn't about music anymore. It's all about, is he okay, and is their marriage on the rocks? The cycle just keeps spinning. And now, boom, a brand new album, and he's launching his clothing line, Skylark, at the same time. The timing's crazy. Just yesterday, he dropped a post saying Skylark.com website live. It's all rolling out at once. The site's taking pre-orders now, but heads up, there's no returns and no size swaps. Once it's yours, it's yours. All sales, final, no exceptions. Even if your order shows up late, you still can't cancel. So yeah, order at your own risk. Justin's not playing. The Skylark line comes loaded with hats, hoodies, tanks, slides, even foam slides. We're talking full-on streetwear vibes, but the prices, whoo! These prices got folks doing double takes, $40 all the way up to $200. Those sleek sunglasses, $200, hoodies, $160. Even the tank tops are running at $60. And those foam slides, brace yourself, $180. Wild, right? Some people were definitely shook by the price tags, but honestly, it's not that shocking. If you look at Justin's last line, Drew House, or even other celeb streetwear brands, this is kind of the norm. Luxury streetwear has been living in that high-price lane for a while now. But let's be real, the only pieces that really stand out as different are probably the slides and the eyewear. The rest kind of blends in with what's already out there. And let's not act like some fast fashion brand won't come along in a few months and drop near identical knockoffs for half the price, or even less. If you just want the look, you might be better off waiting for the dupe wave. But if you're a diehard Bieber fan, this is the very first drop of his brand new line. So yeah, some people might grab it just to say they got a piece of the original launch. It's got that collector's hype to it. Still, for this kind of cash, you really gotta want it. Anyway, let's swing back to the music. The Hollywood Reporter got the exclusive scoop on Justin's Swag album and dropped a major bomb. He's got features from Gunna, Sexy Red, and Cash Cobain. That lineup alone had people losing their minds. It's a huge move and sets the tone for what could be his boldest album yet. It's been years since Justin last dropped an album, and fans have been holding their breath. People were starting to wonder, is he done with music? Is he walking away for good? After bailing on his last tour, the rumors were flying. Folks thought he was burnt out, maybe even done with the industry altogether. Questions kept popping up. Does Justin even enjoy making music anymore? Is he over it? But then, over the past few months, he started posting studio pics, snaps of him chilling with people he vibes with, and just like that, it looked like something big was brewing behind the scenes. Still, nobody expected it to drop like this. One random Thursday, and suddenly, boom, it's dropping at midnight. No warning, no long promo, just pure surprise. That rollout was slick. And when the album finally hit, Justin showed he's not playing, he's standing on business for real. That's literally the name of one of the tracks, Standing on Business. And it features audio from a viral clip where Justin and his friend Dusky joke around about paparazzi harassing him. They laughed about how Justin said business so perfectly, the Paps just wouldn't leave him alone. But it's deeper than jokes. On this album, Justin also taps into the mental health chatter that's been swirling around him lately. All that spam posting on Instagram, he's finally opening up about it. He's letting us in on what's really been going on in his head, why he's been acting out, why people thought something was off. So yeah, Justin's not ducking the talk, he's flipping the script and putting it all in the music. There's been so much said about Justin lately, and in one of the most talked about tracks on the album, Therapy Session, he really gets into it. The track plays like a raw convo between him and Drusky, and they're keeping it real about how the internet sees Justin. Drusky says, even sometimes when I know you're trolling, they don't even get it. They're like, oh my God, he's losing his mind. But Drusky's not buying it. He claps back with, nah, I think he's just being a human being. He's enjoying social media like the rest of us. Justin agrees, saying straight up that what's been hitting him hard lately is the pressure of having to live out his struggles in front of millions of people. He opens up about how that pressure messes with his head. He says it starts to feel like he's the one with problems and everyone else is just cruising through life, judging him. That hits deep. So all that spam posting, the trolling, it wasn't some wild cry for help, it was him just doing him. But the internet twisted it, and now we know how much it actually affected him. On top of that, Justin gives some love to Hailey in the music too. On the track Go Baby, he drops bars about her glow up. That's my baby, she's iconic, iPhone case, lip gloss on. A clear nod to Hailey's brand and how she's out here making moves. Then there's Devotion, a song that holds even more weight. That's the one Justin used in last year's viral pregnancy announcement post with Hailey. So yeah, this one's got emotional layers to it. And let's talk about the Instagram switch up. Right before the album dropped, Justin changed his IG handle to Lil Bieber. That move had people online going wild again. Everyone thought he was pulling another stunt, but now it's looking like it was just another piece of his full rollout plan. Everything's been leading up to this. Since the album dropped, fans and critics have been all over it, picking apart lyrics, guessing which song might take over summer playlists, and especially digging into whether Justin's saying anything deeper about his relationship with Hailey. And just when you thought the rollout couldn't get any messier or more brilliant, Justin stirred the pot again. Right after the album dropped, fans noticed that not a single track mentioned Selena by name, but that didn't stop the internet from digging for hidden messages. TikTok detectives were already claiming that a few lines from Therapy Session and Devotion could be subtle jabs or emotional callbacks. And you already know how fast that kind of speculation spreads. Even though the lyrics mainly focus on his current life and marriage, some fans are convinced that Justin was sneaking in messages between the lines. Like in Devotion, when he sings about giving himself to someone fully and being tired of running from love, people started spinning it into some wild theories about closure from his past. Others are like, nope, he's just talking about Hailey, move on. But either way, the drama's alive and well. And let's not forget, Hailey's been unusually quiet since the album officially dropped. Aside from that one spicy IG story during the announcement, she hasn't posted much about the project. No long captions, no shoutouts, nothing. Which, of course, only added more heat to the idea that things between them might not be as picture perfect as they look. Some fans are even saying the whole album sounds more like a solo healing journey than a love letter. Still, Swag is performing like crazy. Streams are going up fast, and a few tracks, like Go Baby and Standing on Business, are already climbing playlists and trending hard. Love it or hate it, Justin's got everyone talking. Whether it's about the lyrics, the price of those slides, or what he's really trying to say, he's back in full control of the spotlight. And it looks like this time he wants the chaos. Now let's get into what everyone's whispering behind the scenes. Industry reactions. Because while fans are eating this era up, not everyone in the music world is clapping. Some insiders are allegedly side-eyeing Justin's rollout, calling it chaotic, unpolished, and even saying it feels like he's freestyling his entire comeback. One source from a major label even told a pop blog, if any other artist dropped an album like this with no structure, they'd be laughed out of the room. Ouch! But here's the thing, Justin's never played by the rules. And honestly, that might be why it's working. He's pulling moves that break the norm. No heavy press tour, no traditional single build-up, just vibes, posts, and pure shock value. And that IG handle change to Lil Bieber? Yeah, it's giving rebrand, but in a troll-ish, low-key genius way. And even with all that heat, his numbers are still climbing. Some music execs are now backtracking like, okay, wait, this might be brilliant. Because while everyone else is following formulas, Justin's turning the mess into momentum. He's giving people a reason to talk, whether it's good, bad, or confusing. Plus, fans have started defending him even harder, saying this version of Justin feels realer than he's been in years. They're like, let him be weird. At least he's not pretending anymore. And now, with Swag charting across streaming platforms, some of the loudest critics are starting to go quiet. And guess what else just popped off? Rumors that Justin might actually tour again. Yup, insiders claim there are light talks about select shows. Nothing official yet. But if the album keeps doing numbers, we might see him back on stage sooner than expected. No long world tour or anything wild like before, just a few shows to bring the swag energy live. So yeah, whether the industry loves it or hates it, Justin's comeback isn't just loud, it's louder than ever. And just when things couldn't get more unpredictable, guess who entered the chat? Scooter Braun. Yep, the same Scooter who managed Justin from the jump and basically built the Bieber empire is now being dragged right back into the convo. Fans noticed he didn't promote the album at all, not even a repost, not a congrats, nothing. Radio silence. And you already know what that means. People are speculating hard. Some say this proves there's still tension between them after Justin reportedly parted ways with Scooter last year. Others are digging up old clips and contracts, trying to figure out who owns what, and whether this album drop is Justin finally taking control of his brand, music, clothes, identity, everything. And let's talk visuals. The cover art for Swag has also been trending, not just for the design, but because people are trying to decode every little detail. The dark colors, the bold fonts, the lack of Justin's face, it's all got fans convinced there's some bigger message. One popular theory? That Justin's stripping away the polished pop image and showing his rawest self yet. Another theory says he's burying the old Bieber. Either way, it's dramatic. Meanwhile, people are still confused about the whole Lil Bieber persona. Some think it's a joke, others swear it's an alter ego. But one thing's clear, it's getting attention. And that's all that matters in the age of clicks and streams. Hailey, for her part, still hasn't gone full promo mode. That's weird, right? Usually she's front row for all of Justin's big moments. But this time, just one firecracker IG story and then silence. That's all it took for people to start whispering about distance, maybe even tension. So now, with Scooter ghosting, Hailey quiet, and the Swag era spiraling into full internet obsession, one thing's for sure. Justin's not just back, he's flipping the entire script. And with all this going on, lyrics being picked apart, theories popping up by the second, people are asking the same thing. Is this whole album about Hailey? Are they going through it behind the scenes? Did they have a blow up and now he's trying to fix it through music? But if you really listen closely through all the chaos, the trolling, the speculation, one message stands out loud and clear. Justin loves Hailey. He's riding for her. He's not walking away. He's not hiding. He's telling the world through every bar that they're still locked in, that no matter what's being said online, they've got each other's backs. That's what comes through the strongest. Love, loyalty, and maybe even a little defiance toward the public constantly questioning their relationship. It's raw, it's messy, but it's real. And keep in mind, this is just the beginning. The album hasn't even been out for a full 24 hours yet. You already know more reactions, reviews, and theories are gonna explode all over social media in the next few days. Everyone's gonna have something to say about the lyrics, about Hailey, about his mental state, about everything. But now I wanna hear your thoughts. What did you think of Justin's surprise drop? Are you vibing with the new sound? What are your takes on how he addressed all the talk? People calling him crazy, saying he's not okay? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading everyone. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update, because you already know we're diving into whatever unfolds next. And don't go anywhere. Tap that next video on your screen to catch up on even more wild celebrity drama that you don't want to miss. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!